Alright folks, and welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing fantastically well out there, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hopefully you'll stick around a little while. In today's video, doing something a little bit different today. We're not always all about high gain on this channel. Today we're looking at the Nembrini Audio Hi Volt 103 custom. So let's check this out. So yeah, this is the Nembrini Hi Volt 103 custom. Now it's based off the hivolt DR103 from back in the 70's. In fact, if I remember rightly, I think the original amp itself came out in 1970. Good year that. And as you can hear, it is a bit of a low gain amp, but I have got a tube screamer in front. And I've just got a little bit of drive in there, level at 3/4 and tone at 2 o'clock-ish without the tube screamer on. Yeah, sounds alright, but I think sounds even better with just that little bit of extra drive just to push it a little bit. And you've got actually 4 different inputs and you can link those. So you've got brill, high and low. So that's a high one. And then you've got normal low. And normal high. Just doing that link just with that overdrive just gives it a little bit of oomph. Easy tiger. And you've got 2 volume controls there. You've got one for the normal, one for the brill, 3-band EQ, presence, and then a master volume. And you've got a whole bunch of presets in there just to give you a bit of a starting point. And then after the amp section, you've got this sort of cab sort of effects section. Or not really a lot of effects in here. And what I do like about this, and this is the same with I think with all the Nembrini amps, once you're in the cab section, you've still got the controls of the amp as well. So if you wanted to, while you're experimenting with different cabs, you can adjust the amp as and when required. So you've got your cabs there, microphones, so you can have 2 different microphones, controls there, some little faders there for your controls, so you can either solo, mute, whatever. You've got a cleaner which takes the sort of bottom end rumble up, just tidies that up a little bit, and harshness just to take a bit of that scratchiness off the top end, noise gate, and then input and outputs. So we'll have a look at the cabinet. So this is the one that it loads up with as standard, the VH 4x12 with the P50. And then you've got your Mesa rectifier. And an orange also with some V30. And then you've got a Marshall with some greenbacks in it. And amazing with some T75s in it. A Bogner with 2B12s with V30s in. And then back to the VH, and like I say, you've got all sorts of different mics. So let's just solo the 57 out. So you've got your 57, your ribbon, condenser. Another dynamic 421. And then back to the 57. And then you've got, you can have two microphones in there just to blend together. But if you didn't want to use them, you can put your own, which I'm not doing that at the minute, but you can put your own IRs in there. And if you wanted to bypass that altogether, load your own IR low drop like True Cabs, Pulse, Boiler Sound, etc, etc, you can do that as well. So there you've heard some sound examples of the Nembrini Hi Volt 103 custom. Let's see what it sounds like in the mix. that was the Nembrini Hi Volt 103 custom. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Custom. What do I think about this thing? Does it get the Wizard Seal of Approval? Or does it get the Finger of Doom? Yeah, gets the Wizard Seal of Approval. Now, I've got to admit, I do like the Nembrini stuff. Igor Nembrini does some good work. I think they are on the little bit expensive side, but the good thing about the guys at Nembrini, he does have quite a number of sales on during the year, and you can pick the amp sims up at a very good price every now and again, which is what I did with this, and another one that will be coming up in a few weeks, maybe, yeah, weeks, months, whatever. Yeah, it gives you a different sound. This one is for more that sort of 70s hard rock sound. Yeah, I had a bit of gain in there with that tube skipper just to give it a bit of a push, bit more of a hard rock sound. But you can push that again on that and get into more of a early 80s sort of metal territory, or even put a distortion stompbox style plug-in in front of that and to give you a bit more of a metal sound. But nah, for me, this sits perfectly in that 70s hard rock, even sort of you get a sort of Steve Jonesy pistol-y sound out of it if you want to go down that route. Yeah, overall, I like it. It's got all that you need. It's pretty simple, 3-band EQ, and you can link the inputs up to push it even more. You've got plenty of IRs to play with there and some different microphone combinations. You can get a trial version of this as well. I'll leave a link to where you can get this from. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. And if you want to grab yourself some Evil Wizard merch,
there's a link to the merch store down in the description.
But that's all from me, folks.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
Right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can follow me on social media, and you can get my music online. And if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.